Hello, everybody, and welcome to something I haven't done in a while, which is a tour of one of my, well, a series of my Tabletop Simulator maps. Someone suggested, requested that I upload any of my Wild Beyond the Witchlight maps. And I have been fiddling around with these for a while now, and I decided that if someone's looking for them, I probably should upload them. So I've started off, I've basically uploaded all the maps for the first chapter, so the carnival right up until the first, after the first hag encounter. And yeah, this is me just going through, showing you what I've got so far. So this one here is fairly self-explanatory. This is just the Witchlight Carnival. It's not, specifically or particularly accurate to the map you get, but if you're looking for a little location that you can sort of put your characters in while you do the various events in the Witchlight, this is where you can do it. Here's what the carnival looks like according to the map. So not quite, but it has all the relative things. So we have here member of the Witchlight Carnival. And the ticketing booth, Nicholas Midnight. Your players coming in through here. Immediately off to the right, we have the missing persons and Grun. I can't remember how to pronounce that. It's the wing-wearing Displacer Beast. Over here, we have the Carousel and Diana Cloppington. Further off over here, we have the Dragonfly Rides with our tree friend and Northwind and his Rocket Raccoon friend there. As we circle around even further, we have our food court with the band and Elwick Tumblestrum. We have the lake. To do the mystical boat rides, they're meant to be like ducks that you ride in, so I didn't really have that when I was building it. So I've got basically boats pulled by the ducks. So you got Featherine, which is the duck that the characters can talk to, and then just other ones going around the different parts of the Silversong Lake. And then, of course, we have our mermaid character in her bowl, Policia. As we continue our way around, we've got the big top. We'll get to that in a moment. We have the back area of the Witchlight Carnival. You've got Burley and Thaco, and then you've got Mr. Witch and Mr. Light's caravan. Now, the other ones don't do this, but Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, if you push 2, it actually opens up the top of the caravan, and you can see Mr. Witch and Mr. Light inside the caravan. So if you need to get them out to do stuff with them, you can. Over here, we have the Hall of Illusions. Reuben and Ween, they're there for the initial encounter when they show up, and then Reuben runs off into the Hall of Illusions. The Hall of Illusions at the moment is actually set up with a fog of war. You've also got Candlefoot the Mime, but if we remove if you take the Hall of Illusions, you actually delete the tent. You've got that bit there, and I'll use Candlefoot at the moment. Actually, no, I'll just delete the Fog of War. But the Fog of War is there, and it's the Hall of Mirrors, and then you've got the big mirror at the end. Because this is also the portal that you use to get your characters into the Feywild at the end of the adventure, you can activate the looping effect, and it creates a Rick and Morty style portal for them to go through. So there's your bit there. Over here, of course, we have the snail races with the different snails. Again, it's more of an abstract thing, but you can use this to sort of represent where the characters are. Tent in the middle, Goblin doing the announcements, and then first, second, and third place, of course, for the stand there. You've got the Mystery Mines ride here with Zephox. This one here, because of the way that I've built the base, it's built out of a Hero Forge base, so it has a rather large hitbox, so unfortunately you can't put people in the mine area. They'll just, hang on, if I grab Yeah, I'll grab one of the random people here. If you put them in there, they just sort of float. Oh, they do! I apologize. I thought I'd actually messed this up. Nope, you can do whatever you want. Look at me. I'm slightly better than I thought I was. And then over here, you've got the Bubble Pot Teapot, the Pixie Kingdom, which is just an asset that I found in this really cool looking storybook. Different concession stands. More of the Bubble Pot Teapot ride. Over here, you've got the Gnome Poetry Contest, the Calliope, and then you've got the different carnival rides. You've got the Throw the Ring on the Amirage, Catch the Fairy Dragon by the Tail, Outstare the Cyclops with the Cyclops, Count the Feathers on the Cockatrice, more snacks, Goblin Wrestling, and yeah, I think that's it actually for the Witchlight. Yeah, that's all the rides and the events. And then you've got the big top here. Now, I will say I didn't design this big top. This was a map I discovered on the workshop, and I'll post the link to the original version of this. I can't remember off the top of my head who created it, but I will post the link in the description. Don't mean to steal anyone's thunder there. But it's a really, really well-designed big top, and because it's like illusions and things like that, I've rigged it up with a little thing here. You got the circus light show, and then you can just set up the looping effect, and it goes whee like that for when the big top events occur. And yeah, we just do individual colors or just all the colors. But yeah, that's it for the. Oh, and sorry, hang on, whoops, over here. Because you might need them. We've got Kettle Steam, Gleam Shadow, the Lawling, and Sow Pig miniatures to represent those particular characters, as they are NPCs the players are likely to run into. And then, of course, once they hit the actual Witchlight Carnival, sorry, once they leave the Witchlight Carnival, I should say, we end up in the next location. Is this? Oh, no, it's okay. I thought it wasn't quite sitting on the bottom of the thing. Anyway, never mind. Okay, so that's map 1, and we're going into map 2, which is the Queen's Way. The Queen's Way is fairly simple. It's just a large bridge, map, bushes, other bits and pieces. The only real encounter here is the bunny Brigands and the snail, the Herringans. So we've got some Herringans and a snail. Very self-explanatory. There, nothing you ever really need to worry about. Map 3 is the Tilted Tower. Again, this is not one that I created. These ones here, the Slanty Tower, and the Queen's Way. I didn't build using this particular Queen's Way. I did borrow the bridge asset from it. But the Slanty Tower was actually one that I built based on this map. So if we can compare, so this was the original version of the map. As you can see, the asset's pretty badly broken, which is partly why I had to build my own variant of it. But this one was built as a full-on VR type experience. So I just took that map and then built I took the tower out, I added some more detailing, changed the coloring to make it more the Feywild thing. And we have Satelvar in the hot air balloon and the crash balloon, and of course the sneaky snakes inside the rocks. All right, moving on to the next one. We have that's Tower 3, the Brigands Tollway. Again, the Brigands Tollway initially wasn't a map built by me. This is one that I've modified from a couple of different sources. The Herringans were not ones that I built either, but especially not this bridge design here. But it's actually pretty functional. Your minis will work across this bridge. You've got boats with the Herringans on it, and then of course you've got Angdon Longscarf to harass the players. Again, nothing overly special with this particular map. Map 5 I believe... Which one is map 5, actually? Oh, there's Telemy Hill, which isn't anything special. It's literally just a hill with a bunch of treants and a goblin called Jingle Jangle. I didn't do a custom mini for Jingle Jangle, just used the goblin. Oh, it is a goblin mini. And Jingle Jangle's house. So if you want a location to represent, rather than just doing a an area with that's what I'm looking for. Theater of the Mind. There you've got that one there. Where are we? Let's go over here. Might be easier. All right, Queen's Way, Telemy Hill, Tilted Tower, Brigands Tollway. Oh no, yeah, and then we're up to Downfall. All right, so then we've got Downfall. This is the updated version of Downfall. This is where the Soggy Court is. So the players come in here. There's the hot air balloon. You've got the frog guards, the different frogs on the water. Coming across here, you've got the hot air balloon factory that's in flames, and Dirk Erkland trying to put the fire out with the assistance of the players, hopefully, if they wish to assist with that. Moving around, you've got Clapperclaw, who's talking to the skulls of the beheaded frog people, trying to get them to tell him where his head is. We have the Soggy Court itself with the custom King Gallop, the, what's that? 19th. As well as more of the courtesans and the guards. Courtesans? That's not the right word. I can't even remember I don't even know what the word is. Over here, you've got the buildings here. Now, these have the ability to, if you push 2 on them, it lowers the roof, so you can get inside. So you've got this building here with the various guards. You've got the prison hut with the prisoner, Mogort. You've got the storm balloon with the 2 Darklings, Bauble and Trinket. As we cross the bridge, you've got the pixies inside the tree. Then you've got the Octavian, the elf that's missing his heart. Another empty hut. Over here, you've got the conspirators. You've got the campfire with the haunted cauldron. You've got the giant frog that keeps on eating the guard, Valonk. So he's in the green thing here is meant to be the frog's spit, or the frog's goop, as he's been spitting him in and out. Because the frog's favorite game is swallow the guard. Tower, a couple more guards, and then of course the giant spiral staircase ramp that leads up to the hag's house. And then we go to, where are we? Bavlorna's cottage. This one's just a fairly standard map here. So we've got the opening area with all of her frogs. Main door, you've got entrance here, the scarecrows, the well, the mirror, her floating, what's it called? Lily pad. The taxidermy room. The cages with Vansel, who's been taken prisoner. The kitchen, the cold storage room, the brewing room, dining area, secret passageway. Now, if you want to do the secret passage here, if they notice the stuff on the wall, you can just delete that wall, and that'll let them get through. And this is the one where they get to the end and they shrink and they come out small underneath this thing here. Then you've got Charm and Bavlorna. This is the creepy Bavlorna mini that I built. This was before we had kit bashing. I'll probably do a better version of it now, but it serves its purpose for the time being. These guys are integrated into the couches to try and make them sit down, so if you want to move them, I'd suggest you just use this tool to move the couch and then move them away, because I'm fairly certain if you unlock Bavlorna from the chair... Oh, there you go. She doesn't go flying. I think maybe Charm might go flying, though, because of her hitbox. Oh no, she doesn't go flying either. Well, your results may vary, or other people's results may vary. All right, cool. Then of course upstairs you've got the attic, the golden frog, and the other scarecrow. And yeah, that's basically it for chapter 1. And these maps are all available currently on the workshop. If you just look up, actually I'll put a link in the description to my workshop, probably the simplest way to do it. But you can also just look up Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and that should make them all pop up. I'm fairly certain I actually modified this to actually have a movable, what's the word I'm looking for? A movable lily pad, but it doesn't appear to have updated, so I might need to actually go back and double check on that. But either way, if you have a look at this and the lily pad is there, you've seen that I have updated it, and if you haven't, I decided I couldn't be bothered. So, anywho, that's the first, like I said, the first chapter of the Wild Beyond the Witchlight ones. I'm going to be going through and doing chapter 2 this week, and I'll upload them. So stay tuned, and you can see what those maps are. But that'll be, hang on, just have a look at them. So that'll be Thither Road, the Little Oak, the Wayward Pool, and my updated version of Loom Lurch. And then after that, there is Yon, the Lockberry Henge, the Riven Witch Cavern, Random Encounters, the Brigands Mine, Motherhorn, and I've already uploaded the massive Palace of the Heart's Desire. However, I have done a couple of changes to that as well, but I don't think I've updated them in the workshop. Once I discovered that you could do animated images, I added in an animated storm floor. But I don't think I've added that update. Mostly because I think if I do, I'm kind of concerned that the game might break. Because I went a little bit overboard when I made the Palace of the Heart's Desire the first time, and it's a pretty damn massive map. And I think the last time I tried to load it, it actually crashed my computer. But anyway, we will see what happens. So yeah, check out those maps if you're interested. I'll also be uploading, after I've done this, I'll be uploading the newer versions of the Expedition to the Barrier Peaks maps, updated from the Quest from the Infinite Staircase, because I made new versions of that. And I am also going to be running very soon, check out on the stream, or it might have already been up there already, the Vecna Eve of Ruin campaign. I've built all the maps for that adventure as well. And so once that adventure is run, I will also be uploading those maps. So a bit of stuff coming up now. Actually, I've been pretty busy behind the scenes. Ish and no. That's kind of a lie. Anyway, regard. Either way. Yeah, so if you want to check out Wild Beyond the Witchlight on Tabletop Simulator, all the minis that you've seen displayed there are free to do with as you wish. So please enjoy and pay it forward, and I'll talk to you next time. And remember to keep on blending.